Hi there! Thanks for signing up, and this LambdaTest tutorial video will help you deep dive into responsive testing. Responsive testing is a feature that allows you to test your website for responsiveness on different resolutions, viewports, screen sizes, and devices. With this feature, you can simultaneously test your website on up to 56 different devices, viewports in a single go. But that's not all. You can also test your locally hosted website before making it live, switch from responsive testing to real-time testing in a single click, mark bugs, debug your site, test your site on both landscape and portrait mode, and do much more. So let's dive in. Log into your LambdaTest account and go to Responsive Testing from the left navigation bar under the Visual UI Testing menu. Enter the URL for which you want to test responsiveness. Select your monitor size and click Generate to generate screenshots. Once you click on Generate, it will start testing your website's responsiveness on 56 pre-selected devices. You can deselect any device that you want. That's it! It will generate results on all the pre-selected devices, and you can now check in a single go about how your website looks on different devices. While testing, if you come across a bug, click on the bug icon to capture it. With our inbuilt image editor, you can easily highlight any UI deviation using different shapes, text, and crayons in different colors, or you can even underline it. You can also see the environment details of the test at the bottom left on the image editor. You can easily share an image with anyone over an email along with a message by clicking on the sharing icon. But if you wish to share it via instant messaging rather than over email, you can do that too by simply clicking on the Get Shareable link. You can also set the expiry of the shareable links to either 7 days, 15 days, or even a month. You can also download the screenshots of your complete web page for a particular device viewport by clicking on the download icon. Once you highlight the bug, click on the Mark as Bugs option to report any UI anomaly. Before you do that, you just need to integrate your LambdaTest account with your favorite project management, bug tracking, or instant messaging tool. To learn more about LambdaTest integrations, you can refer to this playlist on the top right. Fill in the details of the bug, set a priority, assign it to a member of your team, and send it directly to your integrated platform by clicking on Create Issue. If you want to perform live interactive testing on any of the selected devices in real time, you can easily do that with our Launch Real-Time feature. By just clicking on the button, you can easily switch the session and perform real-time testing of your website over the same configurations. You can also perform responsive testing of your locally hosted website or privately hosted projects through Lambda Tunnel. To trigger the Lambda Tunnel, you need to either download the CLI-based tunnel binary or download Underpass or GUI-based desktop apps. Once you start your tunnel, you can choose the active tunnel to test your locally or privately hosted website. To know more about the Lambda Tunnel, you can follow the video suggested on your screen. If you want to test your website in landscape mode, just click on the Rotate button and you can easily ensure that your website is responsive in both orientations. Want to debug your website? All you need to do is click on the debug icon and it'll take you to the LT browser. If you are new to LambdaTest, LT browser is a dev-friendly browser for mobile view debugging. With LT Browser, you can test your websites using different pre-installed mobile device viewports of Android and iOS resolutions. You can also compare your website on different mobiles, tablets, or desktop viewports in a side-by-side view and debug using separate dev tools for both the devices simultaneously. Try the LT Browser now. You can find the link to download it in the description below. Don't want to integrate with a third-party tool? No worries, you can save your recorded screenshots directly to your LambdaTest projects. Just choose your projects and version. You can view these screenshots anytime by going to Projects from your LambdaTest account. You can set defer time if the URL under test takes a little longer to load. Sometimes you need to test pages that are password protected. With our basic authentication feature, you can do just that. Just enter your login details and click on Save. Once you do that, you'll notice the basic authentication is enabled, and now you can easily run website responsive tests on your password-protected websites. Want to test pages that have iframes, which also include scrolls? Well, in such a case, turn on the Smart Scroll. Once you do that, it will ignore any scroll in the iframe, and you don't have to spend an eternity just scrolling through the page. We also have a step-by-step guide in place to help you get started with responsive testing. You can find its link in the description below. If you face any challenges at all, feel free to reach out to us via our chat support or drop us an email at support@lambdatest.com. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe to stay updated with new features and integrations with the LambdaTest platform. Happy testing!